Alrighty, hello people. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the radio script inside of CWRP. So, the first thing I suggest you do is you open up your settings here. You go to your keybinds. You go down to 5M down here. And you go until you find radio in here, right? So just hold on a second until you find radio. Boom. Right? So, you number one, I'd suggest changing channel down and channel up to something you can press. Same thing with emergency button. That's your panic. Um, all these don't really matter that much. Zone down and zone up, I'd also suggest you change those to something. Talk on radio, change that to whatever you want. I had that as one of my mouse buttons. Toggle radio, I have that as F6. Right? So whatever you have as toggle radio, which for most people on default would be F6. You'll be able to do that with the little power button. It says not connected, right? That's alright. You click this middle button, then you're gonna click this button, and boom, statewide DSIP conventional, right? So you click escape, and then boom, and you can talk on it, right? That's awesome. And whatever you key binded, right? So for example, you key binded your channels, you can switch through the channels. So you got DISP, you got part of car, 10.1, etc., etc., etc. Right? Follow your own department's policy on what channel they want you to be in. Same thing with zones. For example, you can change yourself some zones, right? So I just changed that to Los Santos. Change it to Los Santos. You then also have to change the channel. So you got to change the zone and the channel for it to register. So boom, now I'm on Los Santos DISP based off of the keybinds. That's why I suggest you keybind it. It's so much easier than using normal radio. So once again, you want to change zones from Los Santos, Blaine County, statewide. You use the keybind that you set for that, right? So that's changing channels, right? And then you got changing um, zones, right? So now I want to be in Blaine County, and then I just have to change the channel to one of the Blaine County channels. Boom, right? Now I'm in Blaine County. Um, that's how that works, right? If you press F6 again, you press this button right here. That'll go to your settings, right? So for example, you can see right here, it says animations is none, right? So you just go through this arrow here, GPS, right? You got volume. So let's say you want to change the volume here. You can go that way for up, that way for down. Um, change that as well. SFX volume, that's like gunshots and whatnot. So you can make that go up. You can make that go down. The style, I'm not going to change the style, but that's just how you change how your radio looks. And then moving it. So if you go to move here, move is on. Click that to change. You can drag. If you use your scroll wheel, you can scroll the sides up, right? Have it bigger. Scroll it down. Have it be real tiny. Whatever you want. Whatever is best for you. I like kind of having it in the middle. A little small. Not too crazy. Having it right there, right? So then you're just going to click escape, and boom. It'll automatically save. And then you press your talk button to whatever, etc., 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 right? Another thing I'd suggest you do actually is if you go to F6, you click here, you cycle through them again. Microphone. If your microphone's not working, you're gonna need to change what microphone you're using in here. So I suggest going through here, testing all the different microphones. So I got 2 different microphone options here. I'm gonna use my SteelSeries one because that's what I have. I have a SteelSeries headset with a SteelSeries microphone on it. So that's what works best for me right there, right? So boom, that works. Animations, I would suggest you have none as the animation. That will allow you to use our Big Daddy script animation, which you can go into your settings, keybinds, 5M, and as you can see right here, PTT key, set that to the same button as your radio, and then you can do /radio anim, and it'll open up a menu for you, right? So you can use chest radio, right shoulder, left shoulder, whatever, right? So now it'll do a chest animation for this, like that. That's pretty much the radio. It's real simple. Obviously, follow your department policy on what channel they want you in, what zone they want you in, etc., etc., etc.